We're doing a few things today. We're going to ask her a few questions about her business, and then we're going to make some chocolate, and then we're going to make different types of chocolate. And what do you're going to have to go soon. Do you want to introduce us? Yeah? Well, he's gone. He's gone. Okay. So, okay, so I'm Adeline Rem, Chief Chocolate Lover of Chocbite.com, and this is my 8th business, and it's the funnest business I've ever owned. I've never owned a chocolate company before. The reason I really started the business was to scratch my own itch, you might say. I actually had some weight to lose. I was about 50 pounds overweight, and I downloaded an application called Lose It on my iPhone, and it was a free application, and I kept an eye on my calories every day, and if I had a good eating day, that is, stayed within my 1,600 calories, I would treat myself with one piece of chocolate in the evening to congratulate myself for being good. Well, that piece of chocolate became of ultimate importance, and I wanted that piece of chocolate to be delicious and exactly as I had designed it. So therein was born Chocbite.com. You get to choose from 4 different types of chocolate, 74% dark, 58% dark, milk or white. And then we have over 120 different toppings, which gives you the ability to create your own toppings, or in the chocolate business we call them inclusions, onto your chocolate bar, and then we make your chocolate bar for you to your design. Because you can have up to 5 toppings on your bar, that equates to over 10 billion different combinations. So when people say to me, oh, what's the most popular combination? I don't think we've had the same combination ever chosen twice. That is my chocolate machine beeping, so I'm going to take you over here because I need to press a button. I'm going to show them the chocolate. Hold on, guys. Okay, hold on. We're about to make Elaine's chocolate. Not quite yet. Not quite yet. Still. So are we getting started? Getting here? Yeah, I'll do it right now. Okay. So this is me now. Hold on. So now I can hear you guys. So Elaine, how about you tell us what Adeline is making today?
Well, I decided that I would start with some saffron.
We cannot hear you.
I can.
Who can't?
I can hear
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I can hear you.
Yeah, okay. I think, Adam, are you having a problem?
Must be.
Yeah.
I just get intermittent lag, but she was talking and there were no sounds coming out, so we're good.
Okay, I started with saffron and a little bit of cayenne pepper, some salt, lemon, and I love 24-karat gold, so I absolutely have to have that on there. And a couple of sugar roses just to make it really girly.
So also what we're going to do is we're going to take, Adeline's going to make a few, and we're going to try to think about what Oprah might do and what Ellen might do, and we're going to make those kind of chocolates.
All right.
And, are we good? We are good, okay. So the next question for Adeline, please.
Wow.
So what's your problem? What are you measuring? Well, this company, Chocbite, it stands for FLAG, which is fun, Australian, American, and generous. Basically, my whole purpose on this earth is to bring joy to people's lives. I love making people smile, making people happy, and this company is really a reflection of that. People buy these bars for themselves as a luxurious treat, but they also buy them as gifts for clients and friends. And people email me, and it's so gratifying when I get an email from a customer saying that it's the best chocolate they've ever had and all of that. Really, the reason chocolate they've ever had is okay, good. Sorry about that. I think that's it.
So the next question is, hang on. Maybe we can make this. What's your favorite quote?
My favorite quote. I don't really know any inspirational quotes. I like there are lots of business books that I read, and the most recent one I read was called Traction. It's a fantastic book on how to start your business or how to systemize your business so that you have good traction in your business and everything's done on a consistent basis. I also have a couple of business coaches, and I really highly recommend for people who have businesses to have a good advisory board and to have a business coach to make sure that you're kept on track with your vision on your business. And a good business coach actually inspires you and mentors you in your personal life too, so that you can be successful on a sort of equal basis in your business as well as your personal life, because they affect each other.
Awesome. Okay. The next one is, what would you, did you name your best business marketing book?
Attraction, yeah. Business marketing book? Okay, well, when I first got started in my business, the first book I read was by Gary Vaynerchuk, and I actually got on the Gary Vaynerchuk show doing a chocolate and wine tasting, and really taught me what social media was, because I didn't really understand how to connect with my clients digitally. So that was, fantastic. Marketing-wise, I read a lot of blogs, and I get a lot of marketing advice from my business coach.
We are getting there. What's your, what would you tell anyone who wants to be an entrepreneur today?
I have a quote for you. Okay. Whether you think you can do a thing or you think you cannot, you are right. Henry Ford. So that gave me goosebumps. Did that give you goosebumps? Okay, so what was the question? Sorry.
If someone considering entrepreneurship today, what do you tell them?
Well, you should embrace the downs. Everyone thinks that you should just be happy during the happy times, but really when you're having the valleys, when things are tough, that's what really, teaches you, and that's where you grow and you learn and you expand. So as you're building your business, when you come up against challenges and hurdles, instead of getting defeated, just stay focused and enjoy them, and just realize that it's just a lesson that you're learning, and next time you come across that hurdle, you have that one covered, and then you move on. And don't start getting negative and wondering, why is this happening to me, or why am I not making money as quickly as I want to, or why are things going wrong? Just embrace it as a lesson and move on.
Speaking of lessons and mistakes, what's the biggest mistake you made and what you learned from it?
For me, the biggest mistake I made was having a partner, but that's just a personal thing. I actually am very nimble. I like to move around with my companies, and I change direction very quickly. And sometimes if you have a partner that doesn't move at the same rate as you, or doesn't have the same vision as you do, or doesn't grow in the same rate that you do, then having a partner can be challenging.
Okay. What's the most essential skill a business owner must have to be successful?
I think you have to be able to take a little risk. That's pretty important in business ownership. If you try and get too analytical and too calculated, sometimes you can overthink things and you talk yourself out of a lot of ideas. I went to the internet marketing party here in Austin, and I saw someone speak, and he's a multi-millionaire internet marketer, and he says people think I'm brilliant, but 87%, he's actually written, he's actually calculated this, 87% of the choices he made did not work out. So that's what being an entrepreneur is all about, really, is try this and try that and try this and try that, and something will stick. As long as you don't get defeated, you got to stay positive and you got to keep going and just move through it.
Awesome. One thing, we James, we're trying to get Cam on, so we can do it on a hangout party. Did you get my note?
No, I think we've got. Yeah, you know what? I think we've got too many people here.
James?
Sorry, my mic is muted. I think we've got too many people here, and I'd hate to kick somebody out. We've only got 4 people. We've got 8 viewers on live stream, so we're nowhere close to 50. So I think we'd be okay without doing the hangout part.
Okay, and you're recording it, right?
I'm recording it and live streaming it, yes.
Okay, and we have, but the only problem with we told everybody about hangout party.
We gave them the link to go on to Hangout.
No, I get that, but I don't think it would be appropriate to kick anybody out of this hangout, and the only way we'd be able to bring them in is to do that. So, I mean, it's your hangout, but I would rather not.
Okay, let me think about that. Okay, let's keep going and let's see what happens.
Okay.
Okay, next question for me is, what is your coolest tip that you can?
Whoops. Now we can invite him in.
Oops, check among yourselves for
Now we could invite Cam in, but then we wouldn't have our
Yeah. No. We have to get back to my bar.
Well, hopefully she'll come back in real quick.
Yeah, I hope so.
These are the technical issues that come up with Hangouts.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Did you get to try an on-air one yet, James?
I'm sorry, say that again?
Have you tried an on-air yet that rolled out last night?
Yes, I've done some live streaming before, but I have never done a Hangout part.
Oh, not the live stream.
Oh, the on-air.
Okay, no, this is the new.
I don't have
We had a couple this morning.
Yes. Okay, go ahead. I think she's back.
Yeah. Can you hear us?
No.
Not really.
Not at all?
We can, but not very well.
Yeah. Yes, you're a bit quiet. Quiet.
Breaking
No
up.
work.
Can you hear me now?
Better.
There. Okay. Where's the mic?
That's a bit better.
How about now?
That's better.
A little bit better.
So our next question for Adeline was,
Lean closer to the mic. That fixes everything.
how about this? You want to see me? Yes? Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
I can hear you, just not really well.
The question for Adeline was, what's your best ninja trick for being, I don't know, why did I do that?
Yeah, I was going to say that.
Okay, go ahead. It's funny because she pronounces my name the American way, and she's Israeli, so it's very confusing. How's that? Sorry. Something came from on. Okay, so best ninja trick for business owners? It really takes, I would say it takes a big community to build a business. And so I'm a good delegator. If you try and do everything yourself, you're going to have problems really expanding your business. Try and hire people and it's so easy nowadays to hire people remotely and not to even have to have an office. But I have a remote CPA, I have a remote internet marketer, I have an attorney. You don't need everybody to be in-house, and then it saves you money, obviously. And if you don't do all the work yourself, then you can focus on the areas of the business that are really what you're good at. I happen to love doing the sales and marketing, and I get to do that all day long, which means I'm happy and I'm enjoying my life versus if I had to, enter the receipts into an Excel spreadsheet, I would pull my hair out.
The next question, where's your accent from?
My accent. Okay. So actually, my family are Persian Jews. They're Iranian, and my dad was born in Hamadan, and my mother was born in Tehran. But I was born in Bath, England.
That's what I thought. Thank you.
Yeah, sort of southwest area. And we actually had half my family moved to Los Angeles from Iran, and then some of them moved to England. And so I've been back and forth all my life. I have lots of family in Los Angeles. But I moved to Austin, Texas 5 years ago. And so my commercial kitchen is here in Austin, well, it's in Cedar Park, which is just a little bit north of Austin. I heard an accent. I think it's the gentleman in the tie. Are you British too?
I am. I certainly am.
And Michael, I think, Michael Beckett is as well, I think.
We're on hang up.
We can't hear you, Michael. Oh, he's muted.
He's unmuting. What?
Put it in the chat.
So we have 2 Brits.
And I'm originally from Edinburgh, but I live in Canada.
I was saying I'm very British.
See, I was right.
Well, so we have 4 Brits then between us. That's fabulous. So where do you 2 gentlemen live right now?
I'm in Los Angeles, born and raised.
I live in North Yorkshire.
Okay. Quite late over there. By bedtime.
Yeah.
Where are you, Miles?
12 o'clock. I'm in the southwest UK.
That's what I thought.
Where, southwest where?
The southwest of the UK. Bottom of the UK. Little leggy bit.
Okay.
Yeah, way down.
More southwest than Bath, where I'm from then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey guys, I'm in Southern California.
Southern California?
Yes, just north of Los Angeles.
Oh, James.
James, yeah.
Okay, so Alan, how did you come up with the button?
So I was lying in bed. I don't know why this happens, but I get a lot of my great ideas when I'm lying in bed just about to go to sleep. And I used to just go to sleep and think, I'll write it down in the morning. But I decided that wasn't a good idea after losing several what I thought were brilliant ideas. In the morning I woke up and I could not remember what the ideas were. So I was lying in bed thinking, how am I going to differentiate my chocolate from other chocolate bars? Obviously it's going to be luxurious, it's going to be the best chocolate you've ever tasted. I want the packaging to be gorgeous, I want the service and delivery to be fabulous. I really want to be known as the Rolls Royce of chocolate. I've done everything. Everything's made in America. You know, I'm an American company. I use American everything as much as I can. Sometimes, for instance, you know, the 24-karat gold delicious flakes are from Germany. They're very expensive, and I couldn't find such a quality product in America, so I had to buy them from Germany. But for the most part, everything's done in America. So I'm lying in bed, and I thought, how am I going to differentiate? And what I came up with is having a bite. Let me show you. Each bar has a bite taken out of it. And so, can you see that's the back of the chocolate bar, and then there's a front of it. Can you all see that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and this is the continuation of the theme of making people happy. Literally, when people open this beautiful package, it comes in a gorgeous package and ice packs and really nicely put together. And then they grab the bar, and it just makes them laugh. I mean,
Here's a bite. Hold on.
Yeah, there's an actual Chocbite.
Ah.
So, but that's not what the bar looks like until you know.
And that's for teeth.
So she takes the actual bite herself.
I actually get a lot of people asking to be the chief chocolate biter of my
Yeah, where can we fly?
So a lot of people ask me, obviously I've lost 53 pounds, and people say, oh, you own a chocolate company, surely you don't eat your own chocolate. But that little bite that you just saw, you hold, is only 60 calories. And people are kind of misunderstand chocolate. Chocolate is not very calorific as long as you don't eat too much of it. But yeah, I think if once you taste my chocolate, and we're going to get a coupon out to all the people that are on the hangout here. But once you taste the chocolate, you'll see that, you can eat one piece and be very satiated because it's rich and delicious. And if you can do that, you can eat one or two pieces at 60, 120 calories versus eating a croissant or a baked good like a muffin, which is 600 to 800 calories. So that's the big differentiator, and that's how I really lost the weight, was I was able to get my sweet fix without overdoing it on the calories. I'm going to go check and see if the chocolate's ready. So there's basically two different types of chocolate. One is candy, which is what Hershey bars and those little chips you buy to put in your cookies. Those things that's what's called compound chocolate. It's made with vegetable oil. It's not made with the cocoa bean, basically. The chocolate I use is real chocolate. It's known as couverture chocolate, and it has real cocoa butter. And the thing about this chocolate is it's very, very temperamental. It doesn't like to be too humid, too cold, too hot. It takes an hour to 2 hours to really get the chocolate ready to use. When I started the company, I thought, I'll just double boil the chocolate chips, and then when they melt, I'll pour them into a mold, and now I'll have my chocolate bar. But it wasn't as easy as that. So, in fact, the chocolate bars, they got on Good Morning America, and obviously I sold thousands of chocolate bars when that happened. And unfortunately, I hadn't figured all this, how to make the chocolate bar out, and I sent out a big batch that was out of temper. And out of temper chocolate is basically crumbly chocolate pie, and it seems like it's very old. It's not old, it just seems like it's old because it didn't recrystallize correctly. And so, anyway, the chocolate is very temperamental. I don't make the bars anymore, but of course I'm going to make the lanes today. But I have a patisserie chef who makes the bars. Her name is Ali, and she makes all the bars now. But I'm going to make this bar with love for you.
Oh, thank you.
So if it's messed up, it's my fault.
We won't tell anybody.
In fact, I might make one for you, and then might have Alia make one later, and then I'll mark which one I made, so that you know how it's really delivered.
Okay.
I'm going to check if the chocolate's ready. I'll be right back.
Great.
So we're also live on hangoutparty.com.
Yeah.
So whoever we invited can actually see us. In the meantime, do you have any questions for Adeline that I haven't asked? Just write them at the side. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, I did.
Hey, Yifat,
She answered my question.
what equipment is used to temper the bars? I know she doesn't do it anymore, but I have a question from the live stream. What equipment do they use to temper the bars?
We have 4 pieces of equipment. The one we're using today is a small piece of equipment because I'm just making a couple bars for the hangout. And so the small one we're using is a 10-pound Chocovision machine. And Chocovision has been a fabulous company. We're going to go over there in just a sec. The Chocovision company has been a fabulous company to work with as a chocolatier, because anytime I've had a problem with their equipment, which is very rare, but they immediately, without asking any questions, they immediately fix the problem. So we do have some other machines that are larger and older, but the Chocovision has been very reliable.
Oh, that's great, because we have a chocolatier on our live stream as well, on the Fierce live stream. So he's the one who asked the question. Yeah.
I've made pretty much every chocolate mistake that we can make, so he's welcome to email me at ads@chocbite.com. My nickname is ads, A-D-Z, @chocbite.com. Especially if he's starting his business, please email me, call me, ask me anything you like. There's also a fantastic website called thechocolateLife.com, and they have a lot of questions and answers about how to ship chocolate and things like that about chocolate as well.
What is the
Awesome, thank you.
function? What was it? The chocolate.
So the equipment, what it does is you can hand temper chocolate, but it's very time consuming. So the equipment takes the chocolate. First of all, it melts the chocolate, and then it takes the chocolate up to a certain temperature, depending on whether you're tempering milk, white, or dark chocolate. And then once it's at a certain temperature, then you have to add new chocolate, and then it takes it down to another temperature, then it takes it back up to another temperature, and then it's ready to use. And actually, Elaine's chocolate is ready to use right now.
Okay. Cool.
Okay, you got to unplug it. Yeah.
Welcome to the kitchen.
Okay. So, what happens with the chocolate is first, once it is tempered, and this is the machine we have here. So the chocolate is ready to go now. It's in temper. What we do is, okay, when I first started my company, I used to use these kinds of molds. These are very high quality, thick molds that a lot of chocolate companies use to make chocolates and chocolates and all of that. But chocolate does not like water, and chocolate does not like soap and all sorts of things. And typically, chocolate companies, they use these molds, but they never wash them because you really don't want to wash them every time because it can damage your chocolate. And I am a little bit of a germaphobe, so I decided that I didn't like the idea of reusing these molds over and over and over again without them being washed. So I did something that cost me a lot of money, but as I said, that's the beauty of owning your own company. You can make decisions that maybe are, you can make decisions for your company that are within your morals and ethics, and if it costs more, you want to do it that way, you can do it that way. So what I decided to do, if you can see here, they're translucent, but I actually make these single-use molds. So this right here gets shipped with your chocolate bar. So when you order a chocolate bar from me, we pour the chocolate into the mold, we vibrate it on the vibrating table to get all the bubbles out of it and get it really nice and smooth and compacted. We put your toppings on, we cool it, and then we ship it to you right in this mold. So although the mold is very expensive, the good news is that it's much more hygienic. So obviously, no one's touching the chocolate when it comes out of the mold, and also it's not in a mold that's 1,000 other chocolate bars were made in, which prevents cross-contamination, because sometimes we put jalapeno salt on someone's bar, and then if you've ordered a bar with sugary stuff, and then a little bit of the jalapeno salt goes there, then you have an unintended spicy kick to your bar. So that's one of the things I did. This is FDA food grade material. So yeah, that's what it is.
Let's see. And with a laptop, not with an iPhone, so challenge.
So can you guys see?
Yeah.
This is the gooey, delicious yumminess being poured. This chocolate's in temper now.
Cool.
So we use a section off so that it's thick enough and just have 50 calories. So we're going to put this. This is a vibrating table that's going to vibrate the chocolate. It's jumping up and down. It's big. And then we're going to bring the chocolate over here. And these are the toppings that Elaine has actually chosen. We've got here, she said, a little bit of cayenne. Cayenne is very spicy, but very good for elevating your metabolism and your mood. So just put a little bit of that in there. A little bit of lemon salt adds a little salt, adds a little tanginess. Both of those things really get your mouth to salivate, and when you're salivating, you taste things more, and it helps. Lemon salt is very good. Here we have my family, as I said, are Persian, so we have this very, very special Persian saffron, and I wish you could smell it. It smells just as delicious as the chocolate does. So with the saffron, we grind it down in a pestle of water, and I have a cute little mother of pearl spoon. Saffron's a happy herb. It's very, very good for the mood. This is about $300. That's that stuff. And then here we have that delicious 24-karat gold flakes that make the bar look really pretty. They don't have a lot of flavor, but they do make the bar look nice. And when things look beautiful, you actually experience them nicer. So it's like little snowflakes going on the bar.
Really see them.
And then the last thing, and this is a very good choice, especially for Valentine's Day, are the sugar roses. Beautiful little red roses. They pop this. There we go.
So pretty.
Michael, your turn. What would you like in your chocolate? Michael Bacon.
Oh,
You want our company?
butterscotch. Butterscotch.
Oh.
Yeah, let's do we gotta find butterscotch. We don't have honey. Yeah, me too, Adam. I don't want the $100 bill face chocolate. You can't read it up. Okay, he's very generous. So guys, that's all the people here, the 9 people on the hangout. Email us your choices, and I'm going to make it.
Well, actually, email me your email address, and then I'll send you a coupon so you can design your own online, and we'll ship it to you so you can take it.
Oh, how cool.
All right, guys?
Awesome. Thank you.
We have any other questions for us?
What's your favorite bar? Okay, my favorite bars kind of changes At the moment, I really am into the mint. I think it's because it's holiday time. So I have this red and white Andes mint, which is absolutely delicious. So I'm into that. I like to add a little bit of crisp and chewiness to all my bars. So I like flavor and texture. So I always usually put something like caramel or something that's a little bit chewy. And then the crisp, at the moment I love crispy rice or the cocoa pebbles. So toffee is probably the most popular topping at the moment. Obviously the spicy toppings like ghost pepper, chipotle pepper, all of those are the hot chili and the cayenne. They're very popular. Salt is very popular. People have kind of figured out salt and chocolate are really great together.
What was usual topping?
Well, a couple of the toppings that we had at the beginning. One of my staff members thought that it would be good to have sun-dried tomatoes, but I thought that was just awful. So I took that off. And then I would say that the ghost pepper is ridiculously spicy. And I had one client who ordered all of my spicy toppings, the ghost pepper, the chipotle, the jalapeno salt, the salt, all together on one bar. And I actually called my attorney up and said to my attorney, listen, what happens if this person dies? I was really sick. The funny story is the first time we got ghost pepper, we were just, we just thought, oh, we'll get the spicy pepper, and all ghost pepper. And we grabbed it and we bought some dried ghost pepper. And we were in the kitchen together, and my staff member, Erin, she just started grinding it up. She started crying. I was about 20 feet away. I started crying. It was so ridiculously spicy. So now we actually have goggles. So if anyone's handling the ghost pepper, the staff always wear gloves to make the bars, but now for the ghost pepper, they have to wear goggles too.
Dangerous.
Other questions, James, from the street?
Adam wanted to know what the process of tempering actually does.
Oh, take out the bubbles out of the chocolate?
Oh no, that's
Not the tempering, not the actual. Because I would imagine it has a very specific kind of temperature control in that. Does that make sense?
Yes, the tempering.
Hold on, we're moving to a chair.
So what happens is the reason you have to temper the chocolate is because once you melt it so that it's liquid and so that you can pour it into a mold, what happens at that point is the chocolate actually the crystals get all messed up, and it's the reason we say it's out of temper. It means that if you cooled it in that moment, in that state, then it would not come together like smooth.
It would result in those crystals that you occasionally see in chocolate, right?
Yes. That's out of temper chocolate. That's chocolate that hasn't been tempered correctly. That's why you see the white powdery, what makes it look old. So you temper it. You have to temper this type of chocolate once you melt it. So when you get the chocolate, you get the chocolate discs. They are in temper. But when you melt it,
Go ahead.
Well, what does tempering actually do? What does it do to make it re-tempered?
It takes it up to specific temperatures.
It changes molecular structure is what that's what it's doing. It's changing molecular structure so that as you heat it up, it sort of like separates it all, and so that when you cool it back down, it sets properly.
Right.
So yeah, that's what it's doing. It's changing the molecular structure by heating and cooling to precise temperature.
That's what I want to hear. And my other question was: are there different settings for different types of chocolate? Is there a different setting for dark chocolate, white chocolate, etc., etc., etc.? The chocolate.
Yes, the different chocolates get the temperature settings for them, how high they go in temperature, and all that is very different for all three kinds of chocolate. Yes.
Okay.
I buy a chocolate bar at the store. It says 72% cocoa. Is that really like that, or is it a good sort of? You have more, vegetable oil or something.
Normally, if it has a percentage, it's talking about cocoa butter, so cocoa content. So it normally has a percentage on the bar. That normally means that it's real chocolate, it's Uber chocolate that they're using.
So that's your difference.
Yes. But you can always just turn it over and see if it says cocoa butter, on the back, or if it says vegetable oil, basically. Basically, if it's inexpensive, normally it's not real chocolate. And more nowadays, people are writing candy bar on there, not chocolate bar, so that they don't, get misinterpreted that it's real chocolate.
Your favorite or most famous customer?
I have a few famous customers. My most favorite customer is a gentleman who saw me on Gary Vaynerchuk's wine and chocolate tasting. His name is Keith Kinzer. He lives in Tennessee, and actually he came to visit me in my kitchen, and I showed him what I do. We laughed and had a great time, and he brought me some honey Jack Daniels, which was the most delicious thing I've ever tasted. He's a great guy. He buys consistently for gifts, and he's definitely my favorite customer.
Nice.
Do you have any other questions? Anything you want to ask Adeline about her business experience? She has been. Go ahead.
What do they use as a cocoa replacement?
They use vegetable oil for the fat part of the replacement, for the cocoa butter replacement, and then they normally use flavorings for the chocolate flavor.
If you want to give someone real chocolate, that's where you go. If you want to give them candy, you go to the store.
Yeah, I'm starting to see that now.
Can you want to give a coupon to the people on the live stream?
Yeah. If you guys, I'll sort it out with you, but if you guys were on this hangout, email me. I want to send you guys a coupon so you can try building your own bar and see what it feels like to eat chocolate the way you like it.
Wonderful.
Okay, and I think we're good.
Definitely. So it sounds like a plan. Taste it.
Yes.
Yeah, just drool over it.
Thanks for that. I've been dribbling now. It's been great. Look what I've got to go and get now. Look at this.
For those of you, I love After Eight.
I'm doing it.
Those of you in England, you might not get yours before Christmas, but the rest of you will. So.
Thanks anyway.
Thank you so much, Adeline. I appreciate that.
Thank you guys. Have a beautiful day, and you can visit me at chocbite.com. I also have my corporate gifting site, which is chocbiteclub.com.
Oh, cool.
I certainly will.
Hi, everybody. We are two Jewish girls.
Merry Christmas.
Oh, Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. All of you
The whole works. Happy New Year.
And
Happy whatever the hell you celebrate.
as my son says, Happy Christmas, Kwanzaa, Ramadan. Adeline, I took some screenshots of as you were pouring my bar. Is it alright if I put them together in a mashup and put them on?
Absolutely.
Perfect.
Awesome.
Bye. Have a
Bye. Bye, everyone. Merry Christmas.
See you guys. Thanks a lot.
All right, take care.